Hello everyone, welcome back my channel.
Tragedy strikes BYU locker room as Dybantsa's teammate makes career-ending announcement. The BYU Cougars have snapped their 4-game losing streak with back-to-back wins over Big 12 opponents. However, as teams start preparing for March Madness, Dybantsa and company have been dealt a major injury blow. The BYU Cougars will be without Richie Saunders for their game against the top-seeded Arizona Wildcats and beyond. Senior guard Richie Saunders has revealed he has torn his ACL and will be out for the remainder of the season. Since Saunders is in his senior year and has played 25 times the season for the BYU Cougars, this marks the end of his college basketball career. The 24-year-old suffered a lower leg injury in the very first minute against the Colorado Buffaloes and went straight into the locker room. The injury occurred when Saunders drove towards the rim before handing the ball to teammate Kebaketa on BYU's first possession of the game. Saunders fell and stayed on the ground for several minutes before being helped up by the BYU trainers. He ultimately chose to head to the locker room on his own, with no updates on his status after the game. It has now been revealed to be a torn ACL, cutting short his final year in college basketball. Richie Saunders was having a great season until the injury, averaging 18 points per game and shooting 37.6% from the three-point line. This was shaping up to be the 24-year-old's most productive season in college basketball, and he will now head into the upcoming NBA draft hoping the injury does not affect his chances of being picked up. As for Dybantsa, his quest for the NCAA title has just gotten harder as the freshman will now have to shoulder more of the offensive burden going into the next few games and the knockouts. Richie Saunders' injury could set the stage for Alexej Kostik's ascension. Richie Saunders has played his last game for the BYU Cougars after announcing that he is out for the remainder of the season. While the BYU Cougars are losing a key contributor, especially on offense, in Saunders, this could provide an early opportunity for Alexej Kostik to step up and lay his claim on a starting spot. The game against Colorado provided a glimpse into what the 20-year-old can add to the BYU offense. Kostik converted 2 of his 4 shots from beyond the arc to add 6 points to the scoreboard. The Austrian does have international experience under his belt, having represented Austria at the Under-18 FIBA Eurobasket in 2023. The 20-year-old boasted an average of 19.2 points, shooting 39.2% from the three-point line. The 6'4" freshman can add a potent perimeter threat for the BYU Cougars, which would help divert the opponent's attention away from Dybantsa and allow the top NBA draft prospect to drive towards the basket. While it would be harsh to expect Saunders-level output from Kostik from the get-go, a good performance in the game against the top-seeded Arizona Wildcats could force head coach Kevin Young into giving him a more prominent role within the BYU setup.